Hi, ever wonder what it's like to work another profession or live in the underworld? Listen to unsuspecting riders give a 10 to 15 minute personal masterclass as I spontaneously interview them as they enter my taxi. I'm your host, Simon Rushton, and this is Taxi Chronicles. Morning. Yes, we're back with another episode, another rider. Today we have a lovely lady in the car. She's an art specialist and she used to be a flamenco teacher, amongst other things. I'm sure she's going to express all and tell all and give us her master class. So nice to have you here today. If you just hold that. Yeah, that's the microphone there. So tell us, how did you get into the world of art and what motivates you?
So I was really lucky. I had parents who dragged me around galleries and museums and churches throughout my childhood, and I started to notice that looking at interesting objects, be they old or new, you would start to feel things, and lots of those feelings would be like really positive and energizing. So I was always interested in how art impacted your emotional and physical well-being. I did art history at university. Again, was really lucky to do that. Lots of people don't get the opportunity to study that subject. And then I worked my way up, and I'm now helping to lead an art consultancy. We work all over the world, and I think I'm really motivated by installing something that people kind of stop and take a breath to explore and enjoy. It's really inspiring when artists put themselves out there, create work, and it has an impact on someone. Mm-hmm. We were just chatting about how art can sometimes make you feel not joyful. It can make you feel sad or depressed even. And I think having something visual that impacts you, that's not necessarily media in terms of like TV or a storybook or a podcast, is quite interesting. The effect that something, just looking at it, can have on you.
Can you explain your role in a bit more detail? Because obviously it took me a while to grasp what you would do, and you said you spoke about working within construction as well.
So we work with developers, we work with hotels, we work with individual businesses, we work with councils in the public realm sector, and essentially what we're doing is working with anyone and everyone who wants to see art around them to support young emerging artists. So it's not just about old work where the artist is dead and their estate is just receiving money. It's for us all about young emerging contemporary artists. So most artists start out their careers with the expectation they're going to have a second job, that they'll have to be a barista or work in a bar, or some of them have really high-flying careers on top of being incredible artists. And our clients work with us to help support those emerging artists to have a weekly income. So they lease their works instead of selling them, and they get to make money off them, kind of like Netflix or Spotify for music and TV. So our clients are fully in support of that and work with us on the basis that they'll be helping the next generation of artists come up, and they can really range. As I said, it could be a hotel, a luxury hotel in Dubai, it could be a really small startup in London. It's like the complete full works.
So when you say they lease their work, so they get paid every month for having that piece of art in their domain?
Yeah, so they pay a sort of subscription fee essentially for that piece of work or collection of works. And that money goes obviously partly to us as an organisation to help us run, but majoritively to the artist to help them make money off that work that the artist still owns, so the artist can sell it at any time. And it helps artists to have studio space, for example, to make larger works and develop their practice. And also to live as any of us expect to live, right, with a salary. Artists need a paycheck like everyone else. So sort of trying to bring them out of that, I guess, that gig economy.
When you say art, does that include sculptures?
Yeah, everything. So everything from really small, like limited framed print editions to monumental sculpture in the public realm. So you'll have seen some of our work if you walk around London, I'm sure.
So what comes to mind is Battersea Power Station.
Yeah.
I've walked through there and they've got these kind of colourful, I'm not sure what they are. They're kind of like a column that's made out, well, they're just very colourful columns. Those kind of things you do.
Yeah, so developers like the people behind Battersea Power Station are incredible because they are investing in public art as well as creating buildings that generate income for them. So that artwork is not a necessity to the development, but it's something they want to do to help engage the community, and obviously visitors to the site as well. So yeah, large scale works that encourage. There's some amazing statistics on this. So there was a study that the government ran in 2017 where they put public work on show in deprived areas of London, and it increased people's well-being. It also helped people exercise more and eat more healthily whilst they interacted with the work. So looking at things in the public realm and developers supporting that by financially paying for it, because let's face it, the government have cut like so much funding to the arts in the last 10 years. That money's got to come from somewhere, and it's corporate partnerships often that now pays for public sculpture. So we're just going past some now, right, in Elephant and Castle.
Okay. So before we're coming to an end, there's one question I'm going to ask you, but I just want to ask you about this. You're flamenco dancing. So what's that all about?
Yeah, so like not my heritage. I'm not of Spanish origin, but I by chance started doing classes when I was really young and really liked it, loved the music, loved the rhythm, and then worked with this incredible dance school, and started assisting in teaching children and then adult classes, and it was really fun.
Okay, that's good. Well, we're coming to the end of our journey now. It's been a great interview. Well, I was going to ask, the last question we ask all our people is, what's the impact you want to have on the world?
I think my moderate impact, other than there being world peace, would be to help lots of people experience art and the joy that it can bring you. I think it's a small piece of your day, but it can really change how you feel.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for that.
Thank you for having me.
Much appreciated.
And thanks for my...
We hope you liked that interview. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to get the latest daily episode. Ever considered investing in the continent with the fastest growing economy and population on Earth? The same continent that holds 30% of the world's known natural resources? Then listen to our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories, where you will hear real investors with real stories from around the world share their experience of investing in Africa. We post Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m.